Hi everybody, Beanmeister22 here, and yes, it's Minifig Monday! Alright, let's get started. Today we're going to look at two really cool minifigs, or should I say we're going to look at one minifig by two different manufacturers, or in two different versions? So today it's Rocket the Raccoon versus Rocket the Raccoon! Who's Rocket the Raccoon? You know, Guardians of the Galaxy? And really quick, I love the movie Guardians of the Galaxy. It came out, I didn't get a chance to see it. I'm on an airplane flying back from Hawaii. I said, you know, I'm going to watch it. So I watched it on the airplane. And here we are about to land, and I had to turn off electronic devices, and I don't get to see the end of the movies. As soon as I get off the plane at the airport, I stop at a store on the way home, and I buy the movie so I can watch it. I figured there was maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes left of the movie. 10, 20 minutes left of the movie, and as it turned out, I only missed like the last 2 minutes of the movie, so that was kind of silly. But I own the movie, I've watched it a bunch of times since then, but you know, hey, it's a great movie, and I like it. So these minifigs, we have the Lego Superheroes Rocket Minifig, and really, Rocket is very cool. He comes with accessories, he's got a gun, he's got a little baby Groot in a pot. And you know, I have one of those dancing musical Groots in a pot. I need to show that in a video. Now, side by side with him, we have the knockoff Rocket Raccoon. Clearly, you can see there's some differences. Now, when you put them side by side, the Lego one looks better. But if we didn't have this Lego one in the picture, the knockoff one certainly looks fine. But there are some definite differences. Difference number one, the Lego Rocket Raccoon is in the dark maroon or dark red Ravager uniform, whereas the knockoff one appears to be in the orange prison uniform. It's not bad, two different uniforms they're both highly detailed front and back, very cool uniforms, they're fine. You'll notice the knockoff one is a slightly lighter shade of gray. On the head, as well as anywhere else, you can see the gray raccoon fur. The knockoff is lighter. But it is not so light that if you just had it in your hand, you'd be able to obviously tell. It really has to be side by side with the real one. And this is the big one, folks. The knockoff Rocket doesn't have a tail. And he doesn't even have a hole to stick a tail in. If you just had the knockoff without the tail, you'd be happy with it. That is until you saw the real one that had a tail, and you'd say, hey, wait a minute, this doesn't have a tail. So the knockoff Rocket is perfectly fine. He looks cool. He's highly detailed. If you had this in your hand, you wouldn't know it wasn't a knockoff, at least right off. But let's make no mistakes here. This is definitely a knockoff, and he doesn't have a tail. Uniform is cool. Really doesn't matter. His weapons, his baby Groot in a pot, those are all fine. Now let's talk about the price. I originally bought this knockoff one before I bought the real one. This knockoff one came in an 8 minifig set. It's the Guardians of the Galaxy's knockoff set. Is that what you call it? And I paid $13.46 for all 8 of them. That comes out to $1.68 each, and it was with free shipping. So this minifig was $1.68. Hey, for lighter gray and no tail, hey, I'm happy with $1.68, right? This same Lego one, the Lego one here, with the tail and the Ravager uniform, I paid $9.83 on Amazon for them. So either $1.68 or $9.83. So under $2 or just about $10. So really for a little bit more than the price of just Rocket, I got all of them, and that's where your bargain is right there. So for 2 minifigs of the Lego ones, you could definitely buy all 8 of them and still have some money left over if you bought the knockoffs. Very cool. And for a future Minifig Monday video, we will look at the rest of them, but I wanted to pull Rocket out, put them together, and compare them to the real Rocket. Something I didn't like about the minifig set was when you buy this stuff from China, you don't know what you're going to get. Sometimes it'll come in a box, sometimes it'll come in a package. This just came in little plastic bags. They were brand new, they hadn't been assembled. But they had no instructions. And all of the knockoff minifigs, they come with little odds and ends, and sometimes they come with a base, and then sometimes they come with like a little thing, like a table or something next to them. So this knockoff Rocket came with a bunch of extra little bricks and stuff, like it was supposed to make something, a chair or a table. I couldn't even tell because there was no instructions. Yeah, it was a bummer. But for $1.68, oh yeah, all day long, I'm telling you. Would I much rather have the real Lego minifig? Well, yes, of course, but not for $10. And this $1.68, hey, I can do without a tail on my Rocket the Raccoon for $1.68, right? All right, so number one, have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy? Very cool movie. Are you a fan of the Guardians of the Galaxy, whether it's in the comics or minifigs or playsets or any of these things? What do you know about them? Are they your favorite superheroes? Because really, I'm not a superhero person. Oh, you know, Catwoman and, you know, Batman and that stuff. You know, it's just, I don't know. But this Guardians of the Galaxy, those are my kind of superheroes. Got the sci-fi aspect of it, and yeah, very cool. All right, so have you seen this Rocket the Raccoon minifig? Have you seen the knockoffs? Have you ever seen a knockoff side-by-side with a real one? And like all of the knockoff minifigs that I have, which you get from between $2 and $3 if you buy individually, hey, this is good quality, it's worth buying, and since it came in that set of 8 is why it was actually under $2 at $1.68 each. So, what do you think? Cool or not cool? You can say it's cool for the real one, or it's not cool for the knockoff, or really it's cool for the real one, but for the price of $1.68, it's also cool for the knockoff. I wouldn't expect to pay a Lego price for something that isn't Lego. That's just how it is. So, leave your comments in the comments section, and hey, the good, the bad, and the ugly, tell me how you really feel, because hey, it's Minifig Monday! Thanks for watching.
Beanmeister 22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.